Then these are the rules. You must choose between 3 options. Strength, wits, or speed. Should you fail at any of these, I shall destroy you. Is this a stat check? I don't know. I choose wits, and I shall ask you 3 riddles. Should you fail, I will destroy you and fashion pipes from your skull and play a song of torment on your spirit for eternity. Yeah, I'm pleased you're asking me for riddles, but I might not have time to solve them now. Well, let's try at least one.
Updated my journal.
We begin with a classic riddle. What walks on 4 legs at dawn, 2 legs at noon, and 3 at dusk? A wounded dung beetle. A shape-changing Tanari. Well, it could be a human, yes. I don't really have any more possibilities. That is correct. For the second riddle, I groan, but words never escape my lips. I may be empty, but never am I full. What am I? Hunger, a ghost, a prisoner with no tongue, the moon. Hunger? Yes, the third riddle is this. What flies and cannot stand still? What devours all it touches, yet eats nothing? What can never be lent, yet is always wasted? What is always spent, yet never earned? Yeah, time.
Updated my journal.
You have bested me. Wow. Your appearance led me to believe that your wits were a match for your scarred exterior. I have failed in my duty and I yield the blade to you. I must depart this place. Thanks. Wow, that was really easy.
I'm gone.
Well, it sounds like we have... Oh. Oh, more fighting. Oh my god, I just reloaded and... What happened? What is this? Oh my god. Flee. Some people are okay fleeing. Let's try. Let's try getting out. Oh my god. This is fantastic. Hey guys. Hello. Okay, he doesn't talk to me. Fine. Everybody got out. That's great. That's so very bad, Nameless One. So very bad. So, wait a second, do I have the sword in the inventory? Celestial Fire. That's a good weapon. Okay. I don't think we'd get to keep it, right?
Alright.
Alright.
I have another question.
I have heard rumors of a plague that emerged when they opened this prison. It's their own doing. In forging these chains for me to wear, they tempered The links with bitterness and betrayal, their short-sightedness has been their downfall. Had they heeded my warnings, this would not have happened. A great sadness fills his eyes. My heart pities them. Is this your sword? It was in the middle of the prison. He looks shocked for a moment. Celestial fire? You have recovered my blade. Will you free me? Then strike a blow against the chain. Strike the Deva. I would, but you need to answer my questions afterwards. The chains sunder easily under the blade, and the sound of a thunderclap resonates between your ears. Everything goes black for a moment, and you feel the blade vanish from between your fingers. Wait.
I thank you for freeing me. I owe you much. What would you ask of me, mortal? I'm afraid I can offer little in the way of boons.
I want my question answered. Do you seek power over the minds of your fellow mortals? Do you hope for wishes to be granted? Do you want wealth? Do you seek more souls to torment? Why? I seek knowledge, not power or wealth. I would like my question answered. My mortality has been stolen from me. I wish to reclaim it.
Updated my journal.
You speak foolishness, yet there is one who might be able to help you with what you seek. It is a fiend named Fuel Forked Tongue. He shall aid you. The devil's lips quirk in a small smile. He's under an obligation to do charity. How do I reach him?
Updated my journal.
There lies a portal to the north of this prison. Its key is a broken chain link. He looks meaningfully at the shattered links around his feet, stoops, and presses one into your hand. An appropriate key for one who seeks to live cursed. My thanks? Farewell, Morta. I have business to attend to. He looks meaningfully at the ceiling of his prison and leaps into the earth above him like a diver into an ocean. Okay, that was brief. So, do we have a portal? Down here, north of this prison? So that means that I cannot go up? Oh. Yeah, for getting into that, right?
Done.
I don't think I want to kill them all. North. So maybe the other way. Look at this one running for her life. You run like a female anime character. Oh my god. Here? As you approach the door, the link of chain thrice pressed into your hands begins to heat. There is a telltale flickering around the edge of the barbed gate. A portal awaits here. Okay, so that's where the portal is. But we cannot get upstairs anymore. How will these people get out of here? Where is she going? I'm following her. I don't think they can get out.
Done.
That's sad. I mean, maybe that's a good thing. I don't suppose I can get out of here. No. Oh well, it means that we take the portal. Too bad for all the quests we did not do. I'm going to rest though.
I'm gone.
Oh wait, maybe we are getting some healing. Here we are, all healed and everything. Valor. Wait a second. You are in this big cell by yourself? Who are you? Before you is a towering, empty suit of armor, but the plates are suspended in space, as if secured over an invisible frame. Red veins run across the length of the metal greaves, and the huge double-edged executioner's axe rests in its hand. Engravings decorate the surface of the armor, the most prominent of which is a crimson serpent with its wings outspread. Examine the armor. The armor is archaic, and the shoulder blades are just that, a great ridge of blades sprouting from the shoulder blades. You almost would have taken the ridge's blades as decoration, but they look too heavy and dangerous to be anything more than an additional weapon on an already menacing suit of armor. The armor bears dents and other marks of battle, and its surface has been scarred by age and rust. What about the helm? The helm resembles the skull of some creature. Curved metal teeth line the bottom edge of the faceplate, hanging down over empty space. The helm rests in the air, its interior hidden in shadow. Not the axe. The double-bladed battle axe is reminiscent of an executioner's axe. Ooh! The axe head has been forged into the likeness of a blood-red serpent with its wings outspread. That must be a beautiful weapon to look at. Practical? Probably not. The outstretched wings curling to become the edge of the axe. The axe itself is huge. Even wielded two-handed, it would require tremendous strength to use effectively. Yet it rests in the disembodied gauntlet of the armor almost casually. If you're going to take the axe, this thing is gonna become alive, I'm pretty sure. You don't know where the name came. Where is the name? It's engraved? You don't know where the name came from, but you know it belongs to the armor. Oh, okay, I know. You barely whisper it, but it echoes strangely in the chamber. The air stirs just enough to send a crawling sensation swimming through your skull and a knot to tighten in your heart. Recall the memory. As you stare upon the suit of armor, the shadows beneath the visor take shape, coalescing into the features of a powerful ebony-skinned man. His eyes are like fires, and he bears numerous scars. Was this Valor when he wore flesh? He seems hauntingly familiar, both as a suit of armor and as a flesh and blood human. Valor awaken? There is a flare of brilliant red light from beneath the helm, lancing out to almost blinding. You shield your eyes from the glare. When you uncover them, you see two embers burning within the shadows of the helm.
I have awakened.
Well, good morning. The voice is spectral, hollow, and echoes within the suit of armor. It is not a human voice. It feels more like a force or a presence. It doesn't sound like anything alive or like anything that ever lived. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am Valor. What are you then? I am a mercy killer. Okay. As Valor pronounces the word mercy killer, Anna and Morten stiffen. Mercy killer. Mercy killers serve justice. Justice purges evil. When all have been cleansed, the multiverse achieves perfection. Yeah, I think we have heard about that. Why are you called mercy killers? Mercy is a shield used by the weak. Mercy is weakness. Mercy is death. No one is innocent. Mercy killers slay mercy, and it's ladies wherever their plug has carried them. I don't know. I see. I had other questions for you. I don't know. I don't want to lie to him. I'm not saying that he's necessarily wrong. You say you serve justice, Valor. How? Justice uses mercy killers as her eyes. Justice uses mercy killers to dispense her will. When sentence is passed, she lends us her strength. How do you know when to dispense justice? Justice sees through my eyes. The eyes of a mercy killer can see the cracks of weakness, the frailties, the wounds of mercy upon the heart. In seeing, I know the guilty. I know their fear. What do you see when you look at another? All I see is judged. I may look at the heart and mind of another and know them. The eye of justice sees through me. What about Morte? The skull knows much, yet it knows nothing of justice. Many with hearts like the skulls now lie within prisons and graves. What about Anna? The tiefling is tainted by the lower planes. Her blood leaves no room for loyalty to justice. She understands justice, but she ignores it. Valor's eyes flare to torches. She will not ignore me. Anna's eyes narrow. Yeah, best be keeping your blind eye off of me, spirit. I have no dealing with you, so I won't. Valor's eyes flare. Tiefling, answer me. Have you ever committed an injustice? I suppose she has. Well, who hasn't? Well, no, okay, there are people who never, but she looks like the kind of person who would. As Valor's eyes fall upon Anna, she flinches as if burned. Nay, spirit, and you've no business questioning me, you don't. Justice gives me the right. Aye, and what justice might that be? Your justice is not my justice, it's as hollow as your suit of armor. You make your own justice, which you blindly ignore when it comes to judging yourself. Mercy killers are justice, our actions are above question, Tiefling. Well, that's convenient. Oh, aye, well, yeah, and your mercy killers swung many of me friends from the leafless tree in the name of justice when the inclination struck you. Burning Bator's fires, you cursed half that thing, and made the powers water on you for good measure. I wish your armor to be trapped into the foundry's vats and melted down so that not a plate remains. For the last time, Tiefling, have you ever committed an injustice? Refusal to answer is an admission of guilt. I'm afraid that I'm curious to let them do. I'm captivated, but I suppose he would end up killing her right here in front of us, and I'm not a thief. And that's my problem, and I'm not a thief. Okay. I'm tempted though. Wait and see what she says. Stop your questioning, Valor. Oh, okay, we have an intervention. Far from grace, words are spoken without the slightest hint of a threat, but somehow they feel dangerous. This is not a court, and you will not place her on trial in my presence. Leave her alone. Oh, look at Grace. Anna is always insulting her, and she's precious. She's now defending Anna. Oh my god. These women are not normal women. She has committed injustices. I will punish her. To do so, Valor, you must go through me. I will not allow her to be harmed. All that stand in the path of justice shall be sentenced. 'Sentenced. You have earned your fate, Succubus. 'Sentenced. 'You 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 have earned your Wait and see what happens. If I wait, then maybe Dakon joins in or Morte joins in, and then we all end up killing him. I don't know, that would be fun. I'm so evil. No! Oh no. That's not what I wanted. But I hoped maybe there was going to be more dialogue where the other would intervene, but nope. I'm back here. Let's see if the nameless one intervenes. No, Valor, you won't. You have no right. Justice gives me the right. Guilt cloaks her like a second skin. I told you to stop, Valor, and I meant it. So the lady that is mercy shows itself. Weakness has poisoned your heart. Has it? Then judge me, Valor. If you find me wanting, then pass sentence on me. Who are you to question a servant of justice? You are nothing, you are a shell. I will now search your heart. We shall see if you are found wanting. But as Valor's burning red eyes fall upon you, you feel them tearing at your skin, blistering it, then peeling it back, but there is no pain, just a wash of dizziness and a sense of drowning. As his eyes burn into you, you feel a memory stir. The burning red eyes grow brighter to almost blinding. Then you are facing Valor, but where there was a hollow space before there is flesh. A scarred ebony-skinned man glares from beneath the helmet. His eyes like fires as he regards you. The armor is gleaming and his face is locked in fury. He has come for you. You have found me, Valor. You have traveled a long way. I imagine it was not easy finding me. Justice led me to you. Where you walk, you leave a trail of suffering. The man's voice rumbles, but there is no echo. None of Valor's spectral voice, just anger and fury and flesh and blood. He is dangerous, but this is no spectral force. Only a man, and you have defeated many such men. I will see you brought before the Sigillian courts and punished. If you deny it, then say it, and I shall judge you. I deny it. Judge me, then I shall judge you. Judge me? Valor's eyes burn, and he grips his axe tightly, the muscle cords in his neck and arm tightening as he begins to swing it, slowly, menacingly. You have no right to judge me. Echo. Yes, I have, Valor, for I know your heart, and my power gives me the right to judge you, but I shall not judge you now. You must rest within this cage until the day I can set you free to walk the plains once more. As your incarnation says the word cage, Valor's gaze suddenly turns from you to the surrounding walls. It is the walls of the cursed prison cell where you found him many years in the past. Many years, enough for a man to die many deaths, or perhaps just one. I eluded you up to this point, Valor. Why do you think I agreed to meet you here? Did you think I was surrendering or wished to fight you? No, this is the gate town of Cursed, Valor. It borders the prison plane of Carcery, where even gods are held prisoner. You are powerful, Valor, but the energies of this place allow even the mightiest to be caged here. Valor turns, but some of the fire has died in his eyes. This is treachery. Treachery runs through this place like veins, and it is the treachery that lends me the strength for this enchantment. That is why I was forced to meet you here in Cursed. I can leave this cell, Valor, but until I come for you, you cannot. Your crusade for justice is truly remarkable, but it will be forgotten, and perhaps in time even justice will forget you. You go beyond denying yourself justice, but you are denying my crusade. I know of your mission, but that will have to wait until I am done with my mission. And this is the second time you have found me and attempted to judge me. I will not allow it to happen a third time. Valor says nothing. Never have you sounded so final. You are pronouncing a terrible judgment on him, a judgment that carries no justice at all. I am immortal, Valor, but you are a strange one. Justice has touched you, and that justice may be more powerful than whatever it is that sustains me. Still, take heart. I do not wish you to die. Perhaps one day I will have need of someone who has the power to kill me, so here you will remain until I come for you. Ooh!
Updated my journal.
The memory blackens, running into darkness, and suddenly you are facing the spectral Valor again. His armored visage empty of flesh, only the burning embers. Valor? You shall be judged. Very well. As Valor's burning gaze falls upon you, you suddenly feel a strange sense of detachment. Almost as if you are stepping back outside of your body. There is a faint whisper crawling within your skull, and suddenly you know that no matter what Valor claims to see, he will only see what you wish him to see. You know that even the simplest of deceptions he must accept. You are a closed book to him. Have you ever murdered another? What? I wish to answer truthfully. I like refusing to answer, but I'm more interested by this. Yes, it was my hand, but not my mind, Valor. In one of my previous incarnations, I murdered a man named Finn Andlai because of the knowledge he possessed. Actually, he's probably the only, quote, innocent, quote, that we ever killed, but really we have killed many other people, honestly. You have admitted to the crime. Valor's eyes flare within his helm, and you have a sudden glimpse of the terrible force lurking within his spectral armor. The guilty shall be punished. But I have already been punished, Valor. Valor falls still. I will hear of your punishment. Every time I die, Valor, I have lost my memories. I have no sense of self, no sense of who I am or was, and I bear thousands of scars in the mind and body from wounds I cannot remember. That rejects me, and I fear I shall never be able to be at peace. Valor stares at you, his eyes burning brightly. You feel the same stare as before, the tearing and peeling back of the skin. As Valor seems to dissect you, you feel a wave of nausea swim through you, and a sense of drowning, deeper this time, until your vision almost fades to black. You have been punished. The mark of justice is upon you. I see it upon your flesh. Then, know this, there is much that cannot be seen in you. I shall watch you. You have been punished, but it will not save you from future punishments for crimes to come. Very well, Valor, we shall consider this settled for the moment. I had some questions for you. Okay, we're done with that. I want to continue with this. What about Dakon? The Gitzerai heart lacks the prejudice that poisons his kind. Yet he exists in conflict with himself, for his word is his will and his law. Where the Gitzerai thrive in chaos, this one suffers. Prejudices? What do you mean? The Gitzerai race burns with prejudice. There is no place for prejudice in Justice's eyes. What prejudices? By its nature, prejudice taints justice. Gitzerai are prejudiced against the Githyanki, the racial cousins, and the Illithids, who were the owners of the Gith peoples. Hatred for both the Githyanki and Illithids burns in the Gitzerai heart. Prejudice taints justice, eh? What about what you said about Anna? My words did not stem from prejudice, they stem from observation and remembrance. Remembrance? I don't necessarily think that he is prejudiced. I don't necessarily think. What about Fall from Grace? Tenari are born from chaos. They care nothing for justice. The succubus knows of justice, but she has turned from it. Mercy has poisoned her heart. Really? Now, let me ask you about someone else. I know of justice, Valor. I temper it with experience and wisdom, and when justice is tempered with those two truths, it becomes stronger. I know of mercy and forgiveness as well, for without them the plains would be a much crueler place. Maybe he is prejudiced, because Fall from Grace is a very weird exception. Valor's eyes flare. Mercy eats at the heart of justice. Mercy devours all that is perfection, compassion and forgiveness. Oh. Dot. Compassion and forgiveness are Mercy's poisons. Sometimes? No, Valor, they are not. They are instruments by which another soul may be redeemed, elevated and strengthened. In so doing, the multiverse is strengthened. Therein lies the perfection you speak of. But maybe he's one of those guys who wants to destruct the multiverse. You are weak, succubus. You are as weak as all your kind. Where your kind seduces with the flesh, Mercy has seduced you. Okay, you are Mercy's lady. You are nothing. I wish I could read this, but then I need to bleep it. And I hate that, believe me. I'm not afraid of words, other people are. Fall from Grace draws herself up at this. Am I, Valor? Then judge me with your sight. See if you find me wanting. See if you can find the weakness that you claim eats at me. Valor's eyes flare as he stares at Fall from Grace, the two embers burning like torches. Fall from Grace meets his gaze steadily, her eyes crystal and determined. The roots of weakness are there. You believe yourself strong, but mercy will feed upon the roots. It will devour your will. Valor pauses for a moment, and his next words fall like a hammer. Yet, other weaknesses do you hold in your heart, succubus. That is what my eyes see. You care. In caring you have become weak. But everybody cares for something, Valor. Even you care for justice. On that point we are divided, Valor. Let's see. What do you see when you look at yourself? I am Valor. I am a mercy killer. My actions speak my art. That's not what I asked. There is a heavy silence, but Valor does not break it. His amber eyes match your gaze without a flicker. So maybe he is a little bit prejudiced. Let's say maybe not prejudiced, but he has a one-track mind. that says it all. I asked, what do you see when you look at yourself? What do you see when you judge yourself, Valor? I do not judge myself. I am a mercy killer. My actions speak my heart. My will is justice will. Yeah, but that's why you should be able to judge yourself too. Right? Yeah, so you're beyond justice? I serve justice. I am never beyond justice. Nothing is beyond justice. Then take a look at yourself, Valor. What do the eyes of justice see when it looks at its servant? The embers in Valor's eyes suddenly go black, and there is a terrible silence in the air. Just when you are beginning to wonder if Valor's eyes will relight, there is a flare, and you are forced to shield your eyes. Valor? I am Valor. I am a mercy killer. My actions speak my heart. I am justice's servant. But Valor, what did you see when... Before you can speak, you feel a strange crawling sensation warming through the back of your skull, and the words pause at the edge of your tongue. You know that if you press the issue, you will be awakening something in Valor, something dangerous. Maybe I can awake a superpower? Or maybe he's gonna die again. He's gonna attack again. I don't know.